Yeah, if you want to go check out Project Agora, it's definitely a good read. I would encourage people to go check that out. The BIS is definitely going to be involved in classifying these assets here in Q2. They've stated that. So I do expect that we will see a classification for XRP, Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana here in Q2 of 2026. And I don't think clarity is going to get passed at this point. I'm pretty out on it. After the conversations I had at Bitcoin Vegas last week, and then to see that the people are still don't even understand, like, not everybody even has the same version of the bill, the markup by midterms and the other things that Congress has to do before they go on their break in August. I'm feeling very unconfident that we are going to see the Clarity Act passed here in 2026, which is fine. Like I've said many, many times, I don't think we need the Clarity Act and for XRP to see the price appreciation that a lot of us want to see. Here he is again. He's a mega legend. Which hot wallet would you recommend for Venezuelan and Cuban holders with less than 2,000 XRP to store XRP? Zaman. That would be the way that I would go if you want a hot wallet. Shout out to Wheatsay. Chris P. Bacon, 589. I love the name. He says, hey Jedi Jake, do you see a time in the future where someone could simply walk into their local bank and earn yield on their XRP, and how would that affect your business? No, I don't see that coming in the future anytime soon. Again, we talk to all of these institutions, right? Like Fidelity, Goldman, Citi, Bank of America, JP Morgan, you name it. We've had conversations with them. They don't have the infrastructure to support that. If they did, your asset would be commingled with somebody else's. It would not be in your own wallet, segregated, bankruptcy remote, insured. It's likely that they would hold it on their balance sheet and rehypothecate it and do other things with it to pay you that yield. And most people don't want that. There's a lot of exposure and risk in that. There's a very specific way that is in alignment with the fiduciary duty that somebody like a Digital Ascension Group has for our clients. And we're going to continue to build for that future. And again, like I mentioned, these institutions are not ready at all for this. Their advisors have no clue about what to do with it. They don't have the products to be able to facilitate yield or returns on it. 2 years at a minimum, if ever, in my opinion. And I don't say that to tout our company. I thought the same thing, to be honest with you. I thought banks were going to be all over this. They were going to love retail. They want XRP, for their own circumstances, whatever that might be. And I thought that they would be building products and solutions to be able to help people that wanted those options. They do not care. Like, I am blown away by how much they don't care. It's sad to me. Because I want that reality. And like I said, I thought for a long time that they absolutely would be doing that, and then come to find that that's not at all what's been going on, or even a thought for them. Once the liquidity's there, they'll try to catch up, but it will take them a lot of time. And the personnel that they have, even if they've worked in, crypto native infrastructure, the client's best interest, in my personal opinion. Capital Surge, they say, Jake, first, God bless you and your family. Thank you, brother. God bless you. Thank you for the support and kind words. He says, second, is it possible for a new law to be written that says XRP is only allowed to be sold by banks and institutions and not by individuals? Chances. I will say that there are very strong reasons that we advocate for people to structure their LLC and set up a corporation to manage their digital assets. I do believe that there's probably and likely an outcome in the future where it's only going to be those type of institutions or corporations that are allowed to participate based on their credentials in certain ecosystems. I could be wrong about that. Again, self-serving, so take it with a grain of salt. There's just a lot of benefits to structuring your stuff in an LLC if you are holding digital assets, same way you would real estate, to mitigate risk and liability, and then also for creditor protection, anonymity, tax benefits, all those things. So if you want to work with us to do that, we would love to work with you. Go shop it, look at other people to do it. I can pretty much guarantee you that they don't have the same expertise in digital assets and the verbiage or the language that they use in their operating agreement and the other stuff that they do to be able to file it correctly and manage, the ongoing administration of that LLC is not up to snuff with how we do it. But again, there are cheaper options. Not everybody has $1,500 to structure a corporation in Wyoming and do it the right way. So I understand why people would, want to pay less. But if you want it done the right way, you want to work with a trusted partner that's done over 8,000 of these corporations for good people like yourself, you can go to app.digitalascensiongroup.com and go through the flow and the process there. If you want some guidance on that, you have some additional questions, you've got $50,000 to $80,000 in crypto. If you have less than that, I wouldn't worry about it. You can do it later. But if you have at least that much and you want to, make sure you're doing this the right way, you can email us